Hello and welcome to this week's Portugal News Update. I'm Tiffany and here's what's making headlines across Portugal this week. Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodrigues officially marry. We begin this week with some very big celebrity news. Portuguese football star Cristiano Ronaldo and his long-term partner Georgina Rodrigues have officially tied the knot, almost 10 years after they first met. The couple married in a private civil ceremony in Cascais on Tuesday, the 11th of August, with Ronaldo's management team confirming the news. The couple also shared the happy announcement on social media, posting a photograph showing their wedding rings. The wedding comes exactly 1 year after Georgina announced their engagement. On the 11th of August 2025, she shared a photograph of her engagement ring on Instagram, confirming that Ronaldo had proposed. Ronaldo and Georgina first met in Madrid back in 2016 when Georgina was working in a Gucci store. Their relationship became public the following year, and since then they have built a family together. They have two daughters, Elena Martina, who was born in 2017, and Bella Esmeralda, born in 2022. Ronaldo is also father to Cristiano Jr. and twins Eva and Mateo. The couple have also experienced significant personal loss. In April 2022, they announced the death of their baby son while Georgina was expecting twins. Their daughter Bella survived. There had been considerable speculation in Portugal about where the couple would get married. Just days before the ceremony, hundreds of people even gathered outside Funchal Cathedral in Madeira after rumours spread that Ronaldo and Georgina were going to marry there. But the crowds were waiting for the wrong couple. The ceremony taking place at the cathedral was actually the wedding of another Portuguese couple. Ronaldo and Georgina eventually chose Cascais for their own private ceremony. Ronaldo, who is now 41, currently plays for Saudi Arabian club AI NASSR. During his extraordinary career, he has won the Ballon d'Or 5 times and played for some of the world's biggest clubs, including Sporting CP, Manchester United, Real Madrid and Juventus. So after almost a decade together, Cristiano and Ronaldo Rodrigues have officially become husband and wife. And judging by the secrecy surrounding the ceremony, it seems they managed to keep their special day exactly as they wanted it, private and away from the crowds. New Ryanair route connects Porto with Morocco. Now to travel news. Ryanair has announced a brand new route connecting Porto with Morocco as part of its Winter 2026 programme. The new service will link Porto and Rabat, Morocco's capital city, with flights operating 4 times a week. The route forms part of Ryanair's largest ever winter schedule in Morocco. The airline says it will offer around 5.3 million seats across 156 destinations, including 17 new routes. Ryanair is also expanding its presence in Morocco, making Rabat its 5th base in the country. Overall, the airline plans to have 16 aircraft based in Morocco, including 2 aircraft operating from Rabat, representing an investment of around $1.6 billion. The company says the new routes will improve year-round connections between Morocco and Europe, encourage tourism and support regional economic development. The airline also points to Morocco's preparations for the 2030 FIFA World Cup, which is expected to bring millions of visitors to the country. For travellers in Portugal, the new Porto-Rabat connection offers another opportunity to explore North Africa without having to travel to Lisbon or making a connection flight. So if Morocco is on your travel list, this new route could make getting there considerably easier. Petition proposes maximum driving of 75 age. Now to a story that could affect motorists across Portugal. A new public petition is calling for a maximum driving age of 75. The petition was submitted to the Assembly of the Republic and argues that people should no longer automatically have the right to drive once they reach that age. The petition's author, Nelson Manuel de Oliveira Ferreira, argues that declining cognitive, visual and motor abilities can make driving more dangerous as people get older. The petition currently has hundreds of signatures. However, it's important to stress that it's only a proposal. Portugal's current legalisation does not establish a general maximum age for driving a Category B vehicle. Instead, older drivers are subject to licence renewal requirements and individual assessments of their fitness to drive. There are also specific rules concerning medical assessments and the renewal of driving licences as motorists get older. So for the moment, nothing has changed for drivers aged 75 or over. The petition system does, however, allow citizens to bring issues to the attention of Parliament. Petitions with more than 1,000 signatures can be considered by a parliamentary committee, while those reaching more than 7,500 signatures can be debated in a plenary session of Parliament. The debate over age and driving is likely to be a sensitive one. Supporters of the proposal argue that road safety must come first, but critics of a blanket age limit could argue that age alone doesn't necessarily determine whether someone is a safe driver. For now, the current system remains based on individual assessments rather than an automatic cut-off at 75. Azores strengthen protection of natural heritage. Moving from driving to the environment, the Azores are taking further steps to protect their natural heritage. The regional government has approved new management plans for protected terrestrial areas across 6 islands. The islands covered are Corvo, Flores, Graciosa, Santa Maria, São Jorge and Terceira. The plans are designated to strengthen the protection of Azores' unique biodiversity, landscapes and geological heritage, while allowing sustainable human activity to continue. The new management framework includes regulations governing how protected areas can be used, together with zoning maps and restrictions where necessary. There are also technical reports setting out conservation objectives and management measures, as well as monitoring programs designed to assess the condition of ecosystems. The regional government says these plans are intended to find a balance between protecting the environment and allowing people to live, work and enjoy these areas responsibly. The measures are part of a wider program to update the management of protected areas throughout the Azores. Plans for São Miguel, Pico and Faial had already been approved and now being implemented. The Azores are internationally known for their spectacular volcanic landscapes, marine environment and rich biodiversity, making conservation particularly important as tourism and human activity continue to grow. Experience a traditional Portuguese grape harvest under the stars. And finally, this week we have a story for anyone who loves Portuguese wine, food and tradition. Imagine spending a summer evening walking through an Alentejo vineyard, picking grapes under the stars and taking part in one of Portugal's oldest winemaking traditions. That is exactly what visitors can experience this month. Ervideira is once again opening its vineyards for a special night harvest experience. The event takes place on August 28th from 9 o'clock in the evening until midnight at Herdade da Herdadinha in the Alentejo. The evening begins at the estate's wine lounge, where guests are introduced to Ervideira and learn about the history of the winery. And after sunset, visitors head into the vineyards to take part in the grape harvest. Participants can pick grapes while learning about different varieties grown at the estate and the 2 Alentejo criollos that influence the characters of wine. Guests will also discover how climate, soil and growing conditions affect the grapes, and ultimately the wine that ends up in the bottle. One of the highlights of the evening is traditional grape stomping. It is an opportunity to experience a centuries-old part of the Portuguese harvest tradition firsthand. Visitors will also take a guided tour of the winery, where they can taste freshly pressed grape juice known as mosto and see the early stages of the winemaking process before fermentation begins. The evening finishes with a guided wine tasting led by Ervideira producer Duarte Leal da Costa. Guests can taste a selection of wines while hearing the stories behind them and learning about different techniques used to produce them. The tasting is accompanied by a selection of regional products. Ticket costs €65 per adult and bookings can be made through Ervideira website, by telephone or by email. So if you're looking for a very Portuguese experience this summer, a night among the vines could just be the thing. And that's your Portugal News Roundup for this week. For the full stories, along with the latest news on life, travel, business, culture and property in Portugal, pick up your free copy of the Portugal News from today or visit theportugalnews.com. Thank you for listening and have a lovely weekend.